Who told you about the job offer and what made you decide to leave Nigeria?
Okay, thank you very much, Mommy.
I was a fashion designer before I traveled, and before a family friend just told me about traveling outside the country and getting more money to establish my business. So that was what made me.
Okay, so you were doing something before.
Yes.
And then who told you about it?
A family friend.
Okay, and what exactly did that family friend tell you? How did they tell you? What did they tell you about it?
Yeah, he just asked me if I had any vocational skills, and I told him I'm a fashion designer, and he said perfect. That it would be very good for me to go outside the country, and it will be a very, very good one than Nigeria. Like, I'm going to be getting more money, and I'm going to be okay. And I'm going to be very okay over there. And the offers were juicy for me, so I just had to jump on it.
So, Julianah, when you got there, how was it? And why did you decide, after getting there, was it not a juicy offer? One made you say that, coming back home is better than being in this place. Waiting push you, that's push because juicy offer. Why come back home?
Okay, so when I got there, the first thing that happened was my passports were collected. So at that point, I knew I was in for it because I had no freedom. I could not go anywhere without my passport. So that was the first thing. And when we got to the airport, we were separated from other people that were traveling, and our passport was seized from us. Supposed to work with came and took me home, and still I was even expecting them to return my passport, but it was not returned. And when I got there, I started working. And probably prior to when I traveled, I was told I was going to be having a day off every week to myself.
Okay.
And I was going to work 8 hours a day.
Okay.
But when I got there, I realized that I was to work from like around 6 a.m. in the morning till 10 in the night. Sometimes it even extends to 12.
What kind of work were you doing there?
A housemaid.
Housemaid, okay. And this was Lebanon, right?
Yes.
Okay, so from morning to night you were working, yes. Violating what they had told you before at first,
yes,
was not what you found. Okay, so what made you say that I come back to Nigeria? After all, hard work no dey keep person now. Yeah, no, really, hard work no dey keep person. Even at work, and at work you dey find. Were you not getting your money? What really made you decide that this thing don't pass me, I won't come back Nigeria?
I had no choice of freedom. They decided what I wore, what I ate, and where I go to. So that was, but I had no access to healthcare. So at a point in time I fell sick, and I was taken to the hospital, but because I don't understand their language, they took me back home, and my employer told me, the doctor said I am okay and nothing is wrong with me. So, and at that point I thought I might just die anytime from now, because I was so weak, and there was no drugs for me to use. So that was when I made up my mind that I was going home.